on the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7. There are multiple verses in the Bhagavad Gita which talk about seeing Krishna in different facets or in different aspects of life, right? So before I start, I would love to hear from you. How can or where can we see Krishna, right? Especially when we talk about like uh, the hand of God, right? Where can we try to identify the hand of God? And the whole idea is basically the more we connect things to the Supreme Lord, right? The more we'll be able to remember Him, right? And ordinary dealings will become extraordinary. Ordinary things will become extraordinary when we are able to connect them to the Supreme Lord. And when we are able to connect those to the Supreme Lord, then we'll be able to remember Him. We'll be able to always try to think of Krishna. And that's the whole goal of life. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna, right? So maybe why don't some of you, if you would like, please, if you would like to share some things where we can try to see the connection of Lord, or where all we can see Krishna. Anyone would like to try? Yes, Agni?
We can see him at the temple.
Yes, we can see in the temple. That's wonderful. You mean the deities, right? We can see the deities, the forms of the Lord. Wonderful. Any other places? Directly or indirectly? Yes, Vedi.
Whenever you're like reading a book, like a spiritual book,
Book, yeah,
like about Krishna.
Bhagavad Gita, Krishna book. Very nice. Bhagavatam. Perfect. Yes, you want to? Then Vinita.
If Krishna is everything, then we always see Krishna.
Krishna is everything. We always see Krishna. That is in one way correct, but maybe we have to reflect upon how, it may not be so easy, right? Because easier said than done, right? That is true. Yes, everything emanates from him. Everything is his energy. But what we are doing now is we are trying to develop that mood, develop that understanding, develop that consciousness, so that we can try to see Krishna everywhere, or at least be cognizant, at least remember, right? Yes, Vinita, what's on your mind?
Hare Krishna. I was thinking like you can try to see Krishna in other people, like the Paramatma in their hearts.
The Paramatma in their hearts, yes, absolutely. So every living being, the Atma and the Paramatma are residing. You remember that verse we have covered? Updrishta Anumantacha. Anyone recalls that? From chapter 13, I believe.
I remember the first two lines, but I cannot think of what the other two lines are.
Try.
Upadrashtanumanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwara. Oh, Paramatmeti Chapyukto.
Very nice.
Yeah, I can't think of the last line.
No worries. The Avni will help you. It's on the screen also. 1323.
Oh. Upadashjanamanta cha parthabhokta maheshwaram paramatmeti chapyuto dehismin purusha para.
Excellent.
Roji, I can't see your screen.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Whole system is frozen, so I can't see my screen either. Okay. Can you still hear me? Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Fine. 1323. So what is the meaning of that verse? Do you see my screen now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yes, someone can read the meaning. Can someone unmute? I'm having some screen difficulties.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, Beyonce, you want to read the meaning?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yet in this body there's another, a transcendental enjoyer, who is Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and perimeter, and who is known as the supersoul.
Very good. So he is the overseer. He is the enjoyer, bhokta, supreme enjoyer. He is the bharta. He is the master. He is the anumanta, anumati. He gives the permission, right? Without his sanction, nothing can happen. So yes, he is present as Paramatma, the super soul. Param Atma. Param means supreme. Atma means soul. So the supreme soul. So with that, let's go to today's topic, which is 15 places to see Krishna. Okay, so that will be our topic for today. Now, this is based on the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, text 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyone remembers any of the verses from 7.8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Like the chapters, Prabhuji? Is that what you're asking?
Chapter 7, any of these texts, you remember 8, 9, 10, 11? Okay, then maybe you can memorize at least one verse from this list. 7.8. So go in that order. So 7.8, try to remember from the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so let's study this verse, because this verse is teaching us the hand of God, the hidden hand of God. Because many people say, "Hey, can you show me God? Can you bring God in front of me?" But those who are spiritually minded, those who have that spiritual vision, they're able to see the connection of God in even ordinary things or matter, like water, right? Like earth, like sun, like moon, like the sound, right? Like the fruits, the vegetables, anything good, like even a pen, right? It's a matter. It's a product of matter. But those who have the spiritual mindset, they're able to see the hand of God. Hmm? Correct? let's understand with an example. But before we begin, we'll offer some prayers to the Guru Parampara before we begin this topic. Okay. Third, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you again for joining. So today's topic is 15 places to see Krishna, right? Based on 7.8, 9, 10, 11, 12, these 4 or 5 verses. We'll try to see how much we can cover and how much we can comprehend from this topic. So let's begin. Somehow, when I share my screen, I can't see your videos, so maybe there's a technical glitch, but I am hoping you can hear me and you can see my screen also, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So now the only way of communication left is when you speak, because I can't see your raised hand. I can't see who is, I can only hear you when I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so we have 7.8 verse open, right? I'll recite it and then some of you can recite. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham nishu. Rasa means taste. Apasu, aham means I. Apasu is water. I'm the taste of water. Kaunteya, who is Kaunteya here? What does Kaunteya mean? Who will?
Arjun?
Arjuna. Why is he called Kaunteya? Who knows the answer? Why is Arjuna called Kaunteya? Yes, Vinita?
It means son of Kunti.
Son of Kunti Maharani. Very nice. So therefore, Krishna is telling this to Arjuna, who is the son of Kunti, and to address Arjuna, multiple words are used, right? Can anyone tell other words used to address Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Avni?
I think in another verse in chapter 7, Krishna calls him Dhananjaya.
Dhananjaya. Very nice. Dhananjaya, Parantapa, Kaunteya, right? Partha, right? Arjuna, and there are other words too, but yes, these are some of them. Okay, good. So, O Kunti Putra, O Arjuna, I'm the taste of water. Prabha Ashmi, right? I'm the light of what? Shashi, Surya. Shashi is moon, Surya is sun. Pranava. So basically, we see one, then two. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. I'm the sound. Sorry, I'm the Pranava. Pranava means the Omkar. The letters Om, A-U-M, Om. And Shabda K. Shabdam is sound vibration. K is ether. So I'm the sound of the ether. Actually, this is 4. And Paurusham, Nishu. So this is the 5th aspect actually. The 5 things are mentioned in this verse itself. Krishna says, I'm the taste of water. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'm the light of the sun and the moon. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. And taste of water. Prabhashmi shashi suryayaha. I'm the light of the sun and the moon. Pranava sarva vedeshu. I'm the syllable Om in the Vedic mantra. Pranava sarva vedeshu. Shabda K. Shabd and the sound in the K. K is, what's K? Ether. Like K-chara. You know the word K-chara? Anyone knows? K-chara or Khaga? Khaga. Kha is again ether. Ga is who move in the ether or move in the air. Khaga is bird in Sanskrit, right? Khaga is called bird. Putana was called Khechari. Khechari. Now K means like brick. K is again air, ether, chara. Chara means those who wander, like Jalachara, those who move in the water. They're called like aquatics, right? So those who can move in the air are Khechara. Okay, so now we'll recite it a few times. And Paurusham Nishu, and the ability in the man. So 5 things we covered here, right? Rasoham Apsukhanteya, number 1. Prabhashmi Sasishurya, number 2. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, number 3. Then Shabda K, number 4. And finally, number 5 is Paurusham Nishu. Okay, now maybe 2-3 of you can recite this verse, and this will be your memory verse also. Please try.
Hare Krishna. Shoham Upchu Ganteya Prabhashmi Sashi Shuryayo Pranava Sarva Vedeshu Sabda Gid Parusham Narshu.
Excellent. Good job. Next. Anyone else wants to try?
Hare Krishna. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham nishu.
Very nice. Mishti?
Hare Krishna. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi sasi shuryayoho pranava sarva vedeshu shabda khe paurusham rishu.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm able to see the electronic hands good, at least. in the chat window. Yeah. Anyone else wants to read the translation? Yes, Vinita.
O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man.
Wonderful. So 5 things we learn from this verse. Okay. What's the first one? So, okay, now all of you will share. What are the 5 things we learned from this verse? How to see the hand of God? Anyone recalls? Yes, Beyonce?
I am to taste the water.
Taste of water. What does it
I
mean, taste of water? Let's reflect upon that. So next time, when one time His Holiness Mahavishnu Swami Maharaj came to Tampa, and we got a chance to be at his association. He had a bottle of water, and guess what was written on the bottle? Rasoham apso Kaunteya. The first line of this verse. You see how devotees are able to remember Krishna in every moment. What? Because the more we train our mind to remember Krishna, right? Even a simple act of drinking water becomes so divine, is it not? It's all about training. We drink water multiple times a day, right? But now, next time when we drink water, what we'll remember? Rasoham apsu Kaunteya, right? Water is such an important ingredient in life. Can we live without water, right? Even for a day or two, it will be so hard. Talking about Nirjala Ekadashi is coming in 2 weeks. Sorry, 1 week actually. It's next Monday, Sunday or Monday, yeah. So it's so hard to be without water for even a day. What to speak for a week? I don't think we'll be able to sustain, right? So water, Krishna is saying, I am the taste of water, right? Then what's the next part we discussed? Maybe.
He's the light of the sun and moon.
Light of the sun and moon. How many times we see sun and moon? Practically every day, right? Can we live without sun and moon? We can't live with that. So much we are dependent on the light, on the heat of the sun and the moon, on nourishment which they provide, right? So the sun and moon are actually compared to the eyes of the the Virat Rupa. Hmm. He who is providing energy to the sun and moon. It's the hand of Krishna, right? So the whole idea is that any aspect we see, right? Sunshine. Krishna says that I enter in every planet, right? I become the sun and moon and supply the juices. Vegetables have juices, fruits have juices. Krishna says, Somo Bhutva Rasatmaka. I am the one who provide the juice to the vegetables and the fruits, right? What was the third aspect? Yes, Avni?
His syllable Om in the Vedic mantras.
Yes, Krishna says, I am the syllable Om. So what does that mean? All the Vedic mantras, let's say, they begin with this word Om, right? Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha. For the chanting, for the putting the tilak, right? We have the prayers, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Hmm. So all the mantras begin with this word Om or Omkar. Krishna says, I am that sound. So in short, there is no mantra without Krishna. Right? Again, which is helping us to see the hand of God in every aspect of life. Hmm. Krishna says, I'm the sound in the ether, right? We all hear so many sounds every day, right? Material sound, spiritual sound, right? The ether carries the sound, right? There is always a medium required to carry. The sound does not travel in vacuum, right? So the ether is carrying the sound, the air is carrying the sound, and when we hear through the medium of our ear, basically we can try to link it to Krishna. And the whole goal is to hear more spiritual sounds because sound has an impact on us, right? Sound, if we hear passionate sounds, passionate music, or mode of ignorance, it will have a negative impact on us. If we hear criticism, oh, you're good for nothing, oh, you're this, you're bad, you're the, what will happen? It will have an impact, right? On our consciousness, on our ability to do things. So basically, anything good or bad, ultimately it's coming from Krishna. Like, because someone will say, then if it's coming from Krishna, then why Krishna created bad sound? There are bad sounds too, right? So how will you answer that? Why did God create that? Yes, Vidhi?
I guess it has something to do with how he's given everybody free will. So he's created everything knowing that not everybody will choose like the good sounds. So yeah, something like that.
Mhm. Nice, good. To give free will and freedom, okay, of choice. Yes, Vinita?
I was thinking something along the lines of what Vedhi said, but like God created sound, but he didn't create just the bad sounds. He created good sound too. And so like so then the bad sounds are there because we choose to hear them, or that we like, yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Basically, the idea is, now someone may say, when we face towards sun, we don't see the shadow, correct? Shadow is like the dark, right? But when we put our face away from the sun or the light, we see shadow or darkness. So darkness is absence of light. So bad is absence of good. When we nourish ourselves with the good, then there is no room for bad. Hmm. So Krishna is teaching us that we should shut our ears to the bad sound. Hmm. And inundate, like immerse ourselves fully in the good sound. Hmm. Then there'll be no room for bad. Because when we surcharge, when we fill our lives so much with the positive sound, Krishna conscious sounds, or which are productive for us, like reading, hearing, chanting, or our academics, transcendental sound. Why is this sound called transcendental? Because it's not a material sound. Anything connected to Krishna becomes transcendental. It's divine. Anything connected to material world is temporary, right? Like if I say Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, it won't help me with anything. Rather, I'll just get tired and maybe thirsty. Hmm. But when we say spiritual sound, like the verses of Gita or chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's a spiritual sound. It's a transcendental sound, which will which will help my eternal, which is like the medicine for the soul, which is like the food for the soul. So the more we hear it, the more we relish it, the more we get closer to Krishna. Okay, what's the next point? So we covered the fourth. Anyone recalls? Yes, Vedi, what's the fifth point?
The ability in man.
Paurusham Nrishu. The ability in the man, or ability in any person. So when we see this picture, what comes to our mind? Who would like to elaborate this point? Anyone would like to try based on the pictures? Or yeah, Mishti, material?
Based on the picture, it shows that like the bridge and like fighter planes. So it's like that. We might think that like humans are so great and we created all these things, but by Krishna's grace and he endowed us with like the way to make this.
Very good. Yeah, you see I mean, this sophisticated bridges, sophisticated buildings, right? Sophisticated jet planes which can fly at such high speed. Imagine like even like the big airplanes which can carry hundreds of passengers and be in the sky for hours and hours. Does it need some ability, do you think? Right? What to speak of creating an actual plane? How many of you know like to create like a paper plane, you know, or a paper boat which flies or travels some distance, maybe 10 feet, 20 feet.
I
That also
used to, and I forgot.
needs some skill, right? It needs some ability. But the ability required to create an actual boat or an actual plane is much higher, right? Hmm? Is that fair? So all these scientific research, all these inventions, whether they may say, oh, it's man-made, like man-made Titanic, or man-made bridge, or man-made satellite. But ultimately, who gave them the ability? Who gave them the intelligence? Who gave them the intelligence? Who gave them the skill? Right? So whenever we see anything majestic, anything, oh wow, amazing building, oh wow, amazing, flight, oh wow, amazing, display of art, or amazing anything, there is an amazing Krishna, this amazing soul, the Atma and the Paramatma are there. He's the one who gives the ability. Paurusham Nrishu. Krishna says, I am the ability in any person. So these are the five in 7.8. Take 7.8. These are the five things. Who remembers a little bit of Sanskrit? Who would like to try? A little bit words ringing in your mind. Try. Try to use chat and see if you can come up with some words. What was the first one? Taste. Taste is rasa, right? Raso. Aham. Aham comes multiple times. Aham comes twice here. Rasoham. Then we discuss the word konteya, right? Try to recollect the words which we have discussed, and then you'll be able to put them together. Hmm. What are the different words you recollect from the verse? Sarva, yeah, Sarva means all. Very good. Which other word you recollect? Shashi, yes. Well, Shashi is moon, Shashi, and Surya. I am the light of the sun and the moon. Prabha, Ashmi, Prabha, Asmi. Prabha is the light, Asmi, I again. Pranava, Sarva, Vedeshu, very nice. Pranava is the Omkar. Sarva, amongst all the Vedic scriptures, or all the Vedic sounds, with all the Vedic mantras, I'm the Pranava. I'm the Omkar. Paurusham, very good. Paurusham. Paurusham means the ability. Nishu. See, you're almost there, right? You all together kind of got the verse. Okay. Now we'll recite it maybe one or two more times. Who have not yet recited can try. Anyone wants to try? Who is not yet recited? Yes. Avni and Vinita. And every
Raso,
try to remember also, like try to get it deeper in your consciousness.
Rasoham
Yes, Avni.
Apsukonteya Prabhasmi Shashi Suryayo Pranava Sarva Vedeshu Shabdake Purusham Rishu.
Very nice. Now
Ra-
it's easier, right? Yeah, Vinita, please go ahead. Sorry.
Rasoham apshu kaunteya prabhashmi sashi suryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabdake parusham nishu.
Very nice. Okay, raise your hand if you know the 5 things in this verse. Think mentally. What are the 5 things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. Now I would like to hear any reflections. Just after hearing this verse, any reflection coming to your mind? Any thoughts coming to your mind? Okay. Vinita and then Vedi.
When he said that I'm the taste of water, it made me think like how water is refreshing and it's like what we need to live. So like living in this material world, we're kind of sort of parched, like we're in a desert. Like Krishna is like that taste of water that you get when you're really thirsty, and like water is the one thing that you need.
Thank you. Thank you for your thoughtful comment. Right? Often we may take water as very ordinary, for granted. But now we'll treat even water special, right? Because it's Krishna. Thank you. Yes, Vedi?
I was thinking he's just made it very easy for us to remember him all the time. We just
Wow.
don't take it upon ourselves to think of him when we like drink water
Wow, that's
or
so
see
sweet.
this stuff.
Wow, I really like how you put it. He made it so easy. And he gave us Bhagavad Gita too, to know how easy he has made, and he is helping us, right? And therefore he's our best friend. He's our mother, he's our father, he's our everything. Because although we have forgotten him, but he is made so many ways to remember him, right? He's giving us constant reminders. Is it not? Beautiful. Anything else? Yes, Beyonto, you had something?
It was like when I used to look at the sun, I'm like, oh wait, it's time to, like, the sun setting, I'm like, oh wait, it's time to go to bed. Now when I see the sun setting, I guess I'm thinking of, oh wait, Krishna's switching to night duty.
What was the last point you said? When you think of sun?
Like, oh wait, now Krishna's switching to his night duty.
Wow, I like it. Krishna is switching off the light. The night lamp is on. Ah, I like it. The moon is night lamp and the daylight is over. Oh, beautiful. You're so intelligent students. I'm amazed and I'm to learn so much. When it's bright, we turn on the daylight. So the daylight and the night light. Beautiful. So amazing. Good job. Okay. Here's some pictures. I think picture speaks 1,000 words. So, and the taste of water, right? Rasoham apsu khanteya. Prabhashmi shashi suryo. I'm the light, as Beyonto said, night light is moon, daylight is sun. Night lamp. It's the light of the sun and the moon. Prabhasmi, Shashi is moon, Surya is sun. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. I'm the Om, I'm the Pranava. Pranava is aka Om in the Vedic mantra. Shabda K, I'm the Shabd, the sound in the K. K means ether, air. Paurusham Nishu, I'm the ability in a man. Anything we see amazing, whether it's a bridge, it's the ocean, or it's any satellite, it's a fighter plane, or it's a car. It's anything, right? Any person with any ability, a teacher, a scientist, a doctor, an engineer, a computer, a mobile phone. It's by the divine hand of God. Okay, this brings us to text 7.9. Punyo gandha prithviyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasau jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu. Who would like to recite? A few of you want to try? Yes, please try to recite. Maybe two devotees can try. Yes, Vinita. Avni,
Punyo
Mishti.
Punyo
Yes, go ahead.
Gandha Prithvyam cha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasho Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu.
Punyo gandha prithivyam cha tejas jasmi vibhavaso jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapas jasmi tapasvishu.
Very nice.
Punyo gandha prithivyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavaso jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu.
Wonderful. Punya. Punya is original or pure. Wonderful. Gandha. Dhupa, deepa, gandha. You know, gandha is here fragrance. So I'm the fragrance. Prithiviyam cha. Prithivyam cha. Prithvi is earth, Mother Earth. So I'm the original fragrance of Mother Earth. Krishna is saying. How many of you have felt the fragrance of earth or experienced the fragrance of earth? Hmm? Have experienced? Hmm? Mother Earth has fragrance, right? Especially, I'm not sure, like when you water, right? Or like I experienced this especially when you're watering a dusty kind of earth environment. Like when you water and that dust, that fragrance is quite pure. Like especially when you go to like a place in rural area, like when cows are coming and like the dust, Mother Earth is moving, and then when the water interacts with it, it's a very fine punya gandha, or very fine fragrance. The uncontaminated, the original flavor. And we have all experienced the fragrance in the flowers, right? The fragrance in different herbs like cinnamon and cardamom, etc. Where is it coming from? It's coming from earth, right? So everything in this world has a fragrance, like itra, itra, or even incense, right? Different incense, different herbal oils have different fragrances. Where is it coming from? It's all coming from the earth. So Krishna is saying, I am the original fragrance. Punyo gandha prithiviyam cha. Hmm. The different seasons give different fragrances, right? So nowadays there's a lot of artificial things going on, but the more we get closer to nature, the more we get closer to the original or punya, we'll feel that. So Krishna does not, or the Vedic society, the Vedic culture does not encourage artificial fragrances. Mother Yashoda used to put natural herbs, natural flower makeup to Krishna, not artificial perfumes, which are mostly filled with chemicals and which cause more problems, right? So we should be careful. We should use original stuff, right? Therefore, these days, there's a lot of focus on organic and, so we should be conscious. It's coming from Mother Nature, it's coming from Krishna. And we should be conscious about our consumption of what we are consuming. So, in short, here we're talking about Krishna is saying, Punyo Gandha Prithiviyam Cha. I'm the original fragrance of the earth. Teja. Tejas here refers to heat. Tejas cha. Asmi cha means and. Asmi here, I am. Aham, asmi, same root. Vibhav, so is the fire. I'm the fire, sorry, I'm the heat. Teja is heat. Sorry, maybe I misspoke. Teja is heat. Vibhava, so I'm the heat in the fire. Now we use fire for so many things, is it not? What all we use fire for? The heat in the fire, like what can we link it to? Yes, Byanto, then Vedi.
We use it to cook our food sometimes.
Yeah, almost all the times, right? I think we use it. Yeah, without heat, the food won't be cooked. To heat water or to make meals and to offer to Krishna, right? We need the heat in the fire. So Krishna is saying, I am Tejas Chasmi Vibhav. So Teja is heat. Yes, Vedi?
Yeah, I was thinking like cooking, and then I guess electricity. Does that count?
Electricity, yes. Yeah, all these companies, whether it's a thermal power plant or nuclear power plant, it's all based on some coal is burnt. Even petroleum, any plant, any factory, they use heat for sure, right? Even manufacturing of paper, manufacturing of any product, I'm 99% sure any factory, they would use heat. Whether it's a cloth factory or a paper factory or any factory, they would certainly be using heat, right? So Krishna says, I am the heat in the fire. They have big boilers where, very high temperature, coal is burnt or wood is burnt to create heat. Yes, Athar?
It can be used for light.
For light? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And, it can be used for light also. Very good. So I'm the heat in the fire, Krishna is saying. Tejas, Jasmi, Vibhava. So, and when that heat is uncontrolled, it can cause havoc also, right? So we see the two sides everywhere, right? Now we cannot say, hey, Krishna caused this fire and therefore some people lost their house, some animals got. No, we'll see that everywhere. Like someone may be boiling water and then their hand may get burned because of the heat in the fire, right? So both sides we will see, but ultimately we have to use it in a constructive way. Then what's the next one? We see here in the verse, Jivanam sarva bhuteshu jivan. What does jivan mean? Jivanam sarva bhuteshu. Who knows the three words? Who can paraphrase the three words in your... Yes, Mishti?
Jivana means like life. Sarva means all, and Bhuteshu means like life forms. So the life of all life forms.
Yes, excellent. I am the life of all the life forms. I am the life of all that lives. Right? That's exactly the meaning. And the last one is tapas chasmi tapasvishu. Tapa means what? Tapas tapasya tapas chasmi tapasvishu. Tapasvi. Yes, Avani, go ahead, try.
Is it like austerities or like penances?
Yes, I'm the penance of the ascetics or tapasvis. So big yogis, maybe in the Himalayas, they do some penances, right? So Krishna says, I am the penance of all the ascetics, those who practice penance, basically, tapasvishu. So what are the four things we cover in this verse? The first verse had five, this verse has four. I am the fragrance of the earth, number one. Tejas Jasmi Vibhavasau, fire and the light and the heat in the fire, Teja Vibhavasau. Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu, and the life of all that lives. We see so many species are there, right? 8.4 million species. Krishna is the source. Without Krishna's hand, no one can survive. Tapaschasmi tapasvishu, the penance of all the ascetics. The yogis, they do big tapasya. We are bhakti yogis. We don't have to go to Himalayas or stand on one leg, but we need to do some tapasya. What is our tapasya? What we are encouraged to do or should do? What's a tapasya for us? Is tapasya good or bad? What do you say? How many of you like tapasya? Penance. Okay, talk to me. Elaborate a little bit on this topic. Who's going to talk? Yes, Vedi?
I mean, like for us, we're told to do chanting. That's the tapasya, and like Ekadashi also would be like tapasya for us.
Ekadashi, following Ekadashi, fasting on Ekadashi, very good. And chanting, very good. What else? Any other thoughts anyone has? Yes, Sampada, good to see you.
Very
Hmm.
well.
Very well.
Maybe like restraining ourselves from social medias or devices.
Uh-huh. Yes, because it's not healthy. Too much of anything is not healthy. Especially it dulls up our mind, right? It leads to wastage of so much of time and energy, right? So that's a tapasya. We don't have to stand on one leg. We don't have to fast like indefinitely, or we don't have to, like, okay, I will only eat 100 calories every day. No, we don't. We have to have a regulated, balanced structure. Like get up early, do our duties, do our studies, do our chanting, right? Eat, but not overeat. Don't undereat, don't overeat. Don't undersleep, don't oversleep. Don't artificially try to become what we are not, right? So Bhagavad Gita encourages balance, right? The famous verse 6.17, right? Yuktahara viharasya. Who is going to complete it? Anyone? Bhagavad Gita? Avni, yes.
Yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnavapodasya yoko bhavati dukkha.
Yes, that person will be free from dukkha. Hmm? So we have to do some austerity, simple austerity, as you all mentioned. Yes, Vedi, what was on your mind?
I was thinking like getting up in the early morning for arti or just, getting up early. It's also, I guess, kind of tapasya for now.
Yes, absolutely. So some tapasya we have to do. No pain, no gain. If we want good, if we want our good, right, then we have to do some tapasya, which is aligned with the bhakti, which is favorable to bhakti, which is going to help us to be a better devotee, which is going to help us to remember Krishna, which is going to help us to be a better student, right? Like who likes to study? If given a choice in the school, the teacher says, hey, you can do anything. What will 99 students do out of 100? Yes, Beyonto.
Probably play games.
Yeah, they'll play games, they'll just waste their time. Maybe one of them will say, okay, I'll study. I doubt that one, right? But it's a tapasya. We have to restrain and control ourselves and align to do things. The mind may say something, but no, what is best for me? I must work on that. Okay, so what are the 9 things? Come on, who's going to we're going to we're going to cover the 9 things today, what we learned, right? Okay, number 1, who knows? We'll start in the order. Okay, Gyonto.
I am the taste of water.
Very good. Number 2, who remembers number 2? Vinita?
The light and the sun and the moon.
Very nice. And those who want, you can start typing the Sanskrit words also, whatever are echoing in your mind, whatever you remember a little bit. So, Rasvaham Apsu Kaunteya. Then Prabhasmi Shashi Suryo, and the light of the sun and the moon. Third, number 3. Yes, Avni.
A syllable of Om in the Vedic mantras.
Yes, yes. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Very good. Number 4. Vedi.
The sound in ether.
Sound in the ether. Shabda K. Very good. Number 5. Gyonto.
The ability in man.
Paurisham Nrishu Nara. Coming from this word Nara. Very good. So that's 7.8. You see how easy? You remembered it. You now know it. You can even give a class about it. Say yes. Yes? Good. Now 7.9. So this number sixth quality or sixth aspect. How does, yes, Vinita?
Fragrance of the earth.
Punyo Gandha Prithiviyam, right? Very nice. Fragrance of the earth. We'll discuss that. Number 7. Beyonto.
The fire. What'd you call it? The
Tejas,
early.
Jasmi, so in the fire and the heat in the fire. Very good. Number 7. Number 8. Vedi,
The life of all that lives.
life of all that lives. Excellent. Who knows the Sanskrit? Bonus. Jivanam. Yes, Vinita got it. Avni also got it. Sarva Bhuteshu, and the life of all that lives. When you see a fish, you can see, oh, Krishna. When you see a fly, Krishna. When you see a dog, you see. When you see a cat, Krishna is the life of all that lives, not just human beings, right? And number 9 from today. Yes, only one person remembers number 9. Okay, Avni?
The austerity or like the penances of all the ascetics.
Tapas, Jasmi, Tapasvishu. And we discuss we are not supposed to be like the yogis of the Himalayas, right? We have to do some tapasya, which is favorable for bhakti, under the guidance of Bhakti's Shastra, right? We don't have to artificially, do severe austerities. Like I'll eat only, like Dhruv Maharaj did a lot of austerity, like he used to, eating once in a month. Who can do that? We just follow simple Ekadashi. Don't overeat, don't, be regulated. Okay, so this is pretty much, I mean, there are other things also, but I think we are going to, we're good for today. So try to reflect on these 9 things, right, we covered today. Try to memorize 7.8. If you think that's you're already done or you're almost done, then you can try 7.9 also. And please share what you learned today with someone, right? It will help to get the message deeper. Any comments, questions before we pause for today? Anyone has? Okay, next time we'll have a Kahoot quiz also from the whatever was last pending, and we'll see you all on next Sunday. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Take care, Hari Bol.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
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 Bye, Hare Krishna.